What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some big news as it looks like undefeated, three division, five-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be the face of the sport of boxing, in superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who has 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Looks like Gervonta Tank Davis is heading back into camp and started training for a possible upcoming showdown and a rematch with a fighter he fought already in the past. And that's lightweight Mexican superstar title contender. I seek Pitbull Cruz. Cruz is a fighter Gervonta Tank Davis has already defeated, but is vying for another opportunity. Isaac Cruz is now 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 big wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis and Isaac Pitbull Cruz, they fought already in Los Angeles, California at the Staples Center. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he won a unanimous decision victory over Isaac Pitbull Cruz. But many people felt like because there was no knockdowns and there was no knockout in the fight, that Gervonta Tank Davis was exposed in the fight with Isaac Cruz. Okay, and that Isaac Cruz, some people even thought that Isaac Cruz deserved the victory over Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, I wasn't one of those people. Gervonta Tank Davis in the middle rounds, he hurt his hand against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Right. Nonetheless, many people, if you look at Gervonta Tank Davis and he doesn't get a knockdown or a knockout, many people feel like Gervonta Tank Davis was exposed. He didn't get a knockdown or knockout. This was December of 2021. And so from that point on, Isaac Pitbull Cruz has become a superstar in the sport of boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis, he made Isaac Cruz a superstar within the sport of boxing. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, father figure, Coach Calvin Ford, well-renowned trainer in the sport of boxing, has stated that Isaac Cruz is the front runner and that he wants Isaac Cruz fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, keep in mind, Gervonta Tank Davis has already fought twice this year. Okay, he's already had 2 big fights this year. He fought January 7th of this year in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena when he took on WBA super featherweight world champion, star boxer Hector Garcia, to which he got a knockout in the fight against Hector Garcia. Hector Garcia is the WBA super featherweight world champion. He was undefeated at the time, and they broke a record. They hold the record at the Capital One Arena for the gate at 5.2 million gate. Then April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, he faced off against former lightweight Mexican superstar title contender, now junior welterweight Mexican-American superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who was also undefeated, came into the fight with 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. That was a mega fight for Gervonta Tank Davis in his career. Gervonta Tank Davis dropped Ryan Garcia in the 2nd round, then stopped him in the 7th round with a beautiful counter left hook to the liver, and Ryan Garcia was unable to recover. And that fight itself, it did big numbers, as Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis reportedly did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. It also is the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas history with a gate of over 22 million. So he's already fought twice this year. Then Cinco de Mayo weekend, May 5th, he had to handle some legal issues from the past, and Gervonta Tank Davis ended up having to do 90 days house arrest. But according to the judge, he allegedly, didn't do right by the order and had to serve 43 or 53 days in jail. Okay, then he came out. We haven't heard much from Gervonta Tank Davis other than the back to school drive he just recently did, and in his hometown in Baltimore, Maryland. And obviously we're looking forward to see what's next. And there's reports and rumors that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be back in the ring by December 9th, possibly December 30th. as the premier boxing champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, PBC, Tom Brown Promotions, and Showtime President Sports Steven Espinosa, they have secured the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for those dates. And it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis can take place in one of those dates. He can participate on one of those dates, which looks like it could possibly be the 30th. Okay, it could be December 9th, but I believe it'll be the 30th, right? And it's looking like Isaac Pitbull Cruz is going to be the rematch to close out the year. I love this for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Already had 2 fights with 2 undefeated fighters, Hector Garcia, Ryan Garcia. Already did major numbers. Now to close out the year with a rematch with Isaac Cruz is huge for Gervonta Tank Davis. It's huge for the sport of boxing. It's not the fight that people want to see. The fight people want to see is Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis, or possibly even Teofimo Lopez. Nonetheless, Isaac Cruz is a viable opponent. This is another big fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. To fight 3 times in 1 year, we barely get fighters fighting 1 time a year, let alone 2, definitely not 3, okay? Especially not 3 quality fights. 2 undefeated fighters, 1 a champion, 1 a superstar in Ryan Garcia, and another guy vying to be a champion in Isaac Cruz, who's a tough competitor and now a Mexican superstar himself. So we saw Canelo Alvarez fight 3 times in a year, but one of those 3 times was his former sparring partner, not world champion, in Avni Yildirim. I don't give that much credence, okay? That was like a stay busy tune-up type of fight. This is not what Tank Davis is doing. These are all competitors, whether you think that they have a chance to beat Gervonta Tank Davis because of his skill set and his talent is another thing. But these are all very high-level fighters. Isaac Cruz, outside of the upper echelon of 135, I don't see nobody beating him. Isaac Cruz and Ryan Garcia is a 50-50 fight. Hector Garcia shocked the world in his fight. So with that said, when he beat Christopher Colbert. So when you look at it from that standpoint, these are not tune-up fights. They're just tune-ups because of the level of competition that Tank Davis presents in the ring. But when you look at it from that standpoint, even that standpoint, okay, you got to say to yourself, well, who is there for Tank Davis to fight anyway that can truly match his skill set outside of Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, unless he just simply goes above his weight class, move up to 140 or 47. There is not many people that's going to match him in that talent and skill department anyway. But these are fighters that have an opportunity. They have a chance in the fight against Tank Davis. They just came up short. So with that said, this is a big opportunity and big fight for Tank Davis. And not to mention, it's 3 big paydays for Gervonta Tank Davis on top of it. 3 major paydays for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? I expect him and Isaac Cruz, who did big numbers, they're going to do even bigger numbers in this rematch. And it's a quality fight. And as long as they stack the undercard, you cannot complain. This is not a fight you can complain about. I want to see the fight simply because I'm ready for Gervonta Tank Davis to quiet all these fans that claim that he was exposed or really lost in his fight with Isaac Cruz. It's a tough fight. But Gervonta Tank Davis is a more talented fighter. And I want to see him separate himself in his fight with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Nonetheless, we see Gervonta Tank Davis is now back training, back working out, and getting himself back in shape for the rematch with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And then in 2024, we can see big fights from Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Because in 2024, now he already had the marquee legacy fight with Ryan Garcia, the big pay-per-view, the breakthrough. He had a world champion, gave a guy Hector Garcia opportunity. Rematch Isaac Cruz. He puts all of that conversation to bed now. Completely puts all that conversation to bed now. And now we start the conversation with Shakur Stevenson, who looks like he's going to fight Frank Martin in November, and Devin Haney, who looked like he's going to fight Regis Prograis in October. So these are big fights that he can now regroup because he went to jail this year. So now he can regroup, get back on track, and look for another big marquee legacy fight in 2024. So I have zero problem with Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Isaac Pitbull Cruz and getting ready for Isaac Cruz in this rematch in December. Period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.